Hello everyone, welcome back to Lord of the Coins, where I objectively give you guys my analysis based on price action. Today we're going to cover another know exactly where price will go video, where I cover a trade I took this morning and possibly more trades that can be taken pretty soon. And I'll give you guys all my, my reasonings and my analysis behind my trades. So the purpose of these videos is to show you guys how I quickly, analyze some charts and find areas of key interest and set up my trades. I'll show you guys what works for me and how I managed to have pretty much over an 80% win rate trading the markets, even in this bear market right now. So let us begin. So the first thing that I always do, no matter what time frame I'm trading on, is that I'll work my way down from a higher time frame. So at this moment, I don't think I've really shown anyone on this channel just what I look for on the weekly, as I do it pretty briefly. So I'll just go on the weekly here and I'll show you guys. The only thing I really look for on the weekly at the moment is a break of market structure. So at the moment, we are just still setting lower lows and lower highs on the weekly chart on Bitcoin here. And until proven otherwise, until we get a weekly candle close above this, 21,500-ish level, I'm going to remain bearish on the market. So just to put it simply, I'm bearish on the weekly chart until proven otherwise. So then we'll go over to the daily chart. So in terms of the daily chart, you can see that we kind of have a bull flag forming right here. And we are at the range lows of the bull flag, so definitely this is not a bad time to, just trade the range if anything. At the moment, we're just like ranging between around 17.1 to like 17 or 16.8. So you can definitely just trade the range, sell high, buy low, sell high, buy low. So that's definitely something you can do right now. But definitely we are, we're due for a breakout here relatively soon. So on the daily, something I also want to check are the 50 and 200 day moving averages. So until the 50 day really flattens out, I think we're just going to continue ranging. I want to see this 550 day kind of flatten out and kind of started to see a turn, and see the 200 day kind of do the opposite, flatten out and then kind of turn the other way. That'll be my key indicator for, price, breaking out of this consolidation and moving up. If we see 50 day move straight and down and 200 move straight and down, I think we're going to see consolidation into another down move. So that is just kind of like my overall opinion on the daily chart right now. So at the moment, I just see more consolidation, maybe a couple wicks, candle closes above, but consolidation is definitely the name of the game, and trading in ranges is definitely the name of the game right now. So now we're going to go down to the 4 hour and I'll show you guys what I see here. So in terms of the 4 hour, I think the two main things that I want to show you guys on the 4 hour is that we do have these two relatively equal highs right here, which are pretty primed to be taken out. So I don't think right now we're going to fully dump, but rather we'll see some sort of pullback into, another move up. It may even be a very quick wick to wick out all of the liquidity on these relatively equal highs. So that is something that I'm very cognizant of and very wary of right now. The second thing I did want to show you guys though is that we actually do have divergence on the RSI. We're setting lower highs on the RSI while price action is moving up and setting higher highs. So usually when this happens, you do see price action, come back down. And definitely if this is stuff that you guys like to see on the daily and trade callouts on the daily, make sure to check out my private Discord and the Patreon link down below. And if you guys are interested in a community of traders and trade callouts every day, definitely that might be a good move, or just something you guys might be interested in. So definitely give that a look. So that's on the 4 hour. That's just kind of what I'm looking at. So I do think we'll see some sort of pullback, and I'll show you guys exactly where I'm looking to get into a long and another short trade. So first, let me show you guys exactly the trade I took today. So we're actually gonna go to the 5 minute here, and what I want to show you guys is this sweep. So sweeps happen when there's too much of a liquidity buildup and market makers just can't resist but to wick you out. That's essentially what a sweep is. So a lot of retail saw this 3 drives pattern and then they went short on the 3rd drive. That's a very common thing to do. and they thought it was working until price suddenly reversed on them and swept, wiped out everyone who went short right here. And if you're one of the ones who got swept out right here, I'll show you exactly what to do to not get swept out right here and still find a good entry into a trade. So I denote the sweep by an X. You can see this X right here with this red line. That is a sweep. And after sweep, what you want to see is a change of character. So in this case, since we're setting higher highs, the change of character is going to come from the highest low that gets broken. So you can see that I denoted it by a Y right here. And as soon as this candle, this wick down here gets closed or gets broken by a candle close, that immediately generates a zone of supply. I'm going to mark it out by this gray box. And what you want to see is price come back in to tap back into the zone of supply. So once you get that, so your entry would look like this, and your stop would be above a recent swing high, something like this. So once you have this tap back into a zone of supply, that is what confirms bearish order flow. So now that we have bearish order flow, you can see the price is just dramatically moving back down. And in terms of targets, you want to target areas of high liquidity. So this would be a target, this would be a target, this would be a target, and this would also be a target. These are your take profit areas and areas of reversal. Currently, I am still holding on to this short trade as I'm waiting for an area to go long, and I think we are kind of in that area, and I'll go over that relatively soon here. So this is the trade I took today, and this is exactly why I took it. I saw the sweep, change of character. This is a very obvious sweep since this move is a rather large move. So after this formed, I just looked for this area of supply and my entry in. Very, very, very simple stuff. So in terms of a long trade, we are actually in an area of interest as we are here in the previous week POC. And after we've closed below it, we're actually getting kind of rejected. But if we can go back up and hold the previous week POC, this would be a really good area for a long trade. And this would go in line with my theory that we are going to come back up to sweep these relatively equal highs over here. Let me see exactly where this is. I'm going to go to the 15-minute chart here. Yep, on the 15 you can see them, these relatively equal highs. I do think these will get swept. And if we can enter another long trade here, then definitely we're gonna be good for going up here. So definitely what I want to see here is at least on the 15, I want to see a sweep. This could be considered your sweep right here. I'm gonna actually make this red dashed. So this could be your sweep. And if you want to change a character from here, we would actually need to clear this high. So if we can clear this high with a candle close, this would be our change of character. And now what that would do is generate a zone of demand right here. So ideally in terms of price action, we want to see some consolidation, some move up, a candle close, retap, more consolidation, and move up. So in terms of just very scrappy price action, this is what I want to see if we want to break these highs. Otherwise, if this previous week POC does not get hold, we're in for more of a dump. So I'm actually gonna go on the 4 hour here. I'm gonna show you guys something. So the sweep and change of character works for every time frame. In terms of the 4 hour, the time frame that we are, or the low that we are looking to get broken is right here. I'm gonna mark this by a Y. So if this gets broken on the 4 hour around 16,900 on the Bybit chart, then we are 100% gonna see a larger dump. So if we see this, we're gonna see a tap back into bearish order flow, maybe some consolidation, and then a large move down here. So definitely this is a very key level to watch at the moment as we're right there. So in terms of just, very, very short-term price action, we are at a very sensitive spot. So if this gets broken, we're gonna come down. But if this gets held and we hold the previous week POC, we're gonna see movement up. So if you guys see this video and we're still kind of in this area, make sure to mark this out and keep tabs on it as we are actually in a very, very sensitive area for price action right now. So in terms of longs, definitely right here, if we see a sweep and change a character like that, this would be my entry into long right here, just in this general area. There's no exact price point I'm looking at, but I just want to see the sweep and change the character. In terms of a short, I'm looking around this previous week value area high, but I am expecting a wick to wick out all of this liquidity right here, and it could be a rather large wick here too. So definitely stay cognizant here, and if we get a sweep and change a character, even if we get a wick up here, this is still be my entry into a great short trade. And in terms of long trades down here, I did cover these more in depth in my previous Bitcoin Ethereum video, so definitely go check that out if you guys are interested in going long, somewhere in this area down here. So if you guys enjoy this type of content where I just go over, very quickly my thought process behind, some very simple trades that I take during the day, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll continue to bring you guys this type of content. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.